Howdy folks, and welcome back to my living room freaking couch, where I just wanted to talk about something right quick. But before I do, I'm going to take a sip of coffee and light a cigarette, because I'm freaking, I really wish I had a camera over there by my work spot that wouldn't fall in the fish tanks, because it's just like one thing after a freaking another, keeping, over 100 fish alive in 77 gallons. Baby fish growing out in 77 gallons. So anyways. But I wind up thinking about a lot of stuff while I'm over there working on the freaking tank. So then I gotta come sit down and be like, okay, let me recap, put on the freaking phone, and make my eyebrows look all funny, and then start, flapping my gums and whatnot. Yeah. So, fuck was I gonna say? Okay. Here's the deal. A little bit more about the establishment. Okay? I really, and you need to think about what I say before you react to it and have a programmed response based on, Bernie Sanders slogans and shit like that. I really think that the whole idea of Republicans and Democrats both being establishment is full of shit. And here's why. First and foremost, you're being bigoted to the idea of capitalism. You're being bigoted to the idea of money talks. Okay, now, the obvious argument, let me address it. Federalizing the funding for elections. Okay? In the Soviet Union, you have federalized funding for elections. You don't go around and collect donations and whatnot. You don't have to send out annoying emails, Hillary. Obama did it too. Even the Trump said he's going to fund his own fucking campaign, and he's sending out emails begging for money. So, but the fact is, capitalism is not a bad thing. Okay? People having money is not a bad thing. It depends on what you do with that money. Now, if you're rich, you should give it all away. No, because then there are things that you did to get rich that are contributions to society that you will no longer be able to do because you went broke because you gave all your money away. Okay, there are people who get wise in the world. Okay? In context. Okay? In context, a certain thing I once spoke of doesn't just apply to rich people. Actually applies more to true riches, which is wisdom. Okay? So if someone who meets me has a lot of wisdom, which many of you do, I'm sure many of the people who are angry at me when they first come across my channel consider themselves very wise people, and rightly so compared to such an idiotic world. Okay? But for those rich men in that wisdom to follow me, they must give away all that they have. Does that make sense? And it is the same to say, you must empty your cup, or else it will overflow when I try to fill it. Oh wait, only I say that. But yes, you must empty your cup so it can be filled. The part that broke off was lest it be overflowed. At least I assume it broke off because nobody seems to say that fucking part. I remember it, so whatever. Anyways, getting back to the disestablishmentarianism and the anti-disestablishmentarianism and other forms of flossinasa nihilopilification, which means the overusage of exceedingly long words. So, here's the idea behind capitalism. Okay, for those of you who disagree with what I was saying about it earlier, about how I need money in order to keep contributing to society. And I'm not talking about charity, I'm talking about products and services, okay? You've never ran a business, you must not know these things, okay? I've ran a business. I've been a business consultant for quite some time. And here's the deal, folks. I made something, okay, just hypothetically. I would like to give it to you to be nice, but I can't. I would like to give it to you at cost, but I can't. I need to sell it to you at a profit. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to pay my bills. I'm not going to be able to buy more stuff and pay more people to make more of these so more people can have them, so I can be nice to more people by giving them the product I invented. Okay, now, granted, this has been conglomeratized to a certain extent, but a lot of the manner in which it has been conglomeratized and corporatized and whatever is necessary, considering there are 7 billion fucking people on the planet. Okay? You have been propagandized, all the way on the left, all the way on the right. You have been propagandized against the establishment for a very specific reason by a very specific group. They're called the KGB. And they have propaganda telling you you're going to save the West by helping the people who clearly want to destroy the West. Okay? Now, getting back to the analysis of, like Republican versus Democrat. The fact of the matter is, most cheating, most corrupt power wielding is done over the past 30, 40 years that I've been alive by Republicans. By Republicans. I don't like that because they're the ones who claim to be Christian. So I wish that was not the case. But it is. They cheated in 2000. And I doubt Bush's re-election was legitimate at all. I mean, there's no reason to consider it legitimate. The Diebold 1 out of 6 glitch had just been reporting in 2002, and nobody had taken any action on it. I was in Houston at the time, and Marvin Zindler, Eyewitness News, was reporting exactly what I was expecting to be observationally consistent with the hypothesis presented by blackboxvoting.org, the 1 out of 6 cheating Jaren that was back in the day. Now apparently the machines rely on, instead of that inserted randomizer, it's all based on decimals. They put decimals on this shit. But that's according to Alex Jones, so that's probably not even fucking true, so I don't know why I'm talking about it. Just caught myself there. Caught myself believing in bullshit. See, you believe in a lot of bullshit. I'm a bullshit-resistant expert, and I still get bullshitted, okay? So trust me, you believe in a lot of bullshit. Like, I mean, how did Rome fall? When did Rome fall?